This morning, jurors deciding the fate of the Parkland school shooting gunman will tour the preserved scene of the crime. Now, the jury will visit Marjory Stoneman Douglas High School, where 17 people were killed and 17 others were hurt back in February of 2018. National correspondent Haley Bull reports live from Parkland, Florida, with the details. Haley, good morning.
Good morning, Alex. This is an uncommon move, but the jury is visiting the freshman building of Marjory Stoneman Douglas High School this morning to help them understand the evidence that's been presented in court so far. The sheriff's office has sealed off and preserved the building for more than 4 years since that mass shooting took place, when students were evacuated and the victims, those injured and killed, were removed from the building. Now, the jurors will be guided in a general manner, floor by floor, during this, but be free to explore and observe the rooms pertinent to this case and take as long as they need to before, as a group, they will move on to the next floor. Now, keep in mind, the mass shooting took place more than 4 years ago, Valentine's Day 2018, towards the end of the school day. 14 students and 3 staff members were killed. 17 others were injured. So what jurors are going to see here is the aftermath of a mass shooting, including things like the bullet holes, the shattered glass, the remnants left over from the school day. So certainly will be likely some tough moments inside the building today. Testimony from survivors so far have described how the gunman entered the school, how he moved through the hallways, shot into classrooms, moved floor to floor, killed people inside the classrooms, in the hallways, and went back and shot some of those he had already shot again. Now, jurors were advised to wear closed-toe shoes, that they would not be able to take notes, that they wouldn't be able to have questions answered, that they would simply be there to observe. 2 people from the state, 2 people from the defense, and the judge are expected to be on site. The gunman has waived his right to appear. Now, what the state is looking to do here is prove aggravating factors in the gunman's crime. 17 counts of murder, 17 counts of attempted murder. And these are things like the defendant knowingly created a great risk of death to many, that the crime was especially heinous or committed in a cold and calculated manner. Through the state's case so far, they have talked about the weapon used, the impact of the gunshot wounds on the victims, and had accounts from survivors of those classrooms shot into for the past 3 days. The jurors have listened to victim impact statements from loved ones of those killed. Listen.
Our daughter, Cheetah Rose Hotel, was a special girl who melted every heart with her beautiful smile that lit up a room.
My forever 14-year-old little boy, Alex Schachter. 4.5 years ago, Alex was just a 9th grader sitting in his English class. It was the last day we would see our sweet little boy, Alex. The last day we would hug Alex. The last day we would kiss Alex. Our family is broken. There is this constant emptiness. I feel I can't truly be happy.
Now, jurors are expected to hear more victim impact statements when they return to the courthouse from the jury view. Now, for the defense's part, they have already unsuccessfully tried to challenge the jury view, most recently arguing that the photos, videos, and surveillance videos presented in court have been enough. The state is expected to wrap up its case shortly. Then the defense will get a chance to make their opening statements and attempt to argue what they consider mitigating circumstances. On the line here is whether the gunman receives the death penalty or life in prison without parole. And in Florida, Alex, the jury must be unanimous for the death penalty.
Man, I can't imagine just how traumatizing and devastating that will be for those jurors that are walking those halls once again. All right, national correspondent Haley Bull reporting live from Parkland, Florida. Thank you, Haley.